Hello and welcome to the Anarchist's Handbook, your idiot-proof guide to causing mayhem in Rage 2. In this part, we'll have a butchers at the main attractions of the wasteland and the homicidal nutters that live there. Time to make sure you know your sand dunes from your squelchy bogs and which tribe of knobheads will be ambushing you if you stray into the wrong territory. Oh dear. So, the wasteland is made up of 6 chunks. First up, we have the twisting canyons. The major attraction for the punters is Vineland, which currently looks a little bit mangled. It used to be all sci-fi and that, but now it looks proper battered, much like these unlucky gates. Some bandits like to stick roadblocks around here. Do make sure you stop by and have a polite word about this. West of the twisting canyons is a big old sandpit called the DUNE Sea. Tearing across it with no bloody trees to slam into is fantastic fun. The power stations here are the stomping ground of the immortal SHROUDED, who we will get to later. North of the DUNE Sea are the SEKRETO wetlands, oh so wet, where you'll find the trade town of GOON and loads of drunk people who like to poke each other with sticks. In fact, whoever invented the pokey stick made a fortune here. Look at this half-cut geezer trying to fish with one. Good luck, fella. The wetlands are smelly, and the only people who really enjoy wading up to their balls in algae are the RIVERHOGS. The torn plains are smack bang in the middle of the wasteland. Think of them as the navel. Wellspring is the trade capital, and they have a strict policy on appearance. You have to look bomb to get in. The infamous Chascar Derby is here too, because no wasteland holiday is complete without vehicular manslaughter. Fun fact, the broken tract was named after a bloke called Lico Burnwiz, who spent so long travelling in poor sanitation that he ended up with intense pain whenever he went for a slash. True story. This is where you'll find Gun Barrel, a lovely old trade town with a banging nightclub. That lad's definitely been on the sauce. The TRACT is also home to one of the Mutant Bash TV studios, where gore makes great telly. At the top of the wasteland, you'll find the Wilds, a flippin' gorgeous dense jungle where old skyscrapers lay around like a decimated game of Jenga. Don't forget to visit Dreadwood, a nice little mining town where you probably wouldn't want to do any mining because it looks sweaty as hell. You'll meet a lot of interesting characters in the wasteland, and FYI, most of them will want to murder you. What a trip. Firstly, we have muties. You know, mutants. If you give them a cute name, it's less intimidating. They're also known as freaks. They're angry, they're ugly, and they're all over the wasteland. If you find a nest, destroy all of their hatching pods as quick as you can. Otherwise, the screaming buggers will just keep coming. Forever, an endless, awful pursuit that can only end in death. It's good that there's a plentiful supply of muties, though, because how else would the nation be glued to Mutant Bash TV, the hit reality show where contestants fight muties in an arena for shits and giggles? Ha ha! Little muties are fairly easy to blast into goo. Larger muties, however, have names like Ruckus the Crusher and Doug the Basher, and the first time you see one, I guarantee a little bit of wee will come out. They'll charge forwards, they'll try and batter you with their fists, so do get a big gun and do empty all of your bullets into their fugly noggins. And when they're finally dead, don't look at their toenails. Trust me on that one. Aside from muties, there's bandits with gang names, dress codes, and secret handshakes. The goon squads are punky sods with daft haircuts who doodle on everything. They like combining sports and anarchy. Check out that last whacking a grenade with her baseball bat, for crying out loud. You'll find goons in the twisted canyons, broken tract, torn plains. Basically, they get around. The RIVERHOGS hang out in the squelchy bog of the SEKRETO wetlands because they're clearly mental and love smelling of pond water. They do have a few camps up in the wilds though, which is presumably a welcome retreat from all that swamp gunge. They do love a good plunder. You'll notice they accessorize with bones and antlers from hunting. They look magnificent. The immortal SHROUDED tend to chill in the DUNE Sea. They like to use high-tech gear to go all teleporty on you. Whatever bright spark came up with their name was telling porkies, because I tell you, they are definitely not immortal. The only thing that the gangs despise more than you is each other. You might even catch them having a little scrap on your travels as well. And finally, the biggest knobheads of the wasteland are the Authority, a military force under a tyrannical leadership of some geezer called General Cross. He sounds like a hospital! They have soldiers in snazzy red and black armour and their own brand of creepy muties with tiny T-Rex little arms and jetpacks. They also have sentry turrets that pop up out of the ground and blast the bones out ya. And that concludes our whistle-stop tour of the wasteland and its weirdos. Fancy your butchers and all the weapons and super abilities you can use to smush the baddies? Watch my Anarchist's Guide to Weapons and Abilities here on IGN.